All right, ready? All right, guys. Tampa Tailgaters here at the world-famous Flora-Bama with two world-famous musicians, Miss Harmoni Kelley and Mr. Nick Buda.
Here we are.
Hey,
Thank you guys for being here.
happy to be here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to pick your brain a little bit, and we've got a series of questions. So we're going to start with Nick.
All right.
All right, originally being from Cape Town, South Africa.
Yep.
Did the music scene there help you catch the music bug? And if so, did anyone stand out?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I always had the drumming bug. I don't know that it would have mattered where I grew up. There is a lot of music out of Africa in general, but a lot out of South Africa that is very rhythmic. A lot of it's complicated, but a lot of in and out rhythms and stuff through stuff, and that did seep in through the years, even sort of subconsciously, because later on in life I did some projects that were sort of based around some African grooves that I sort of just naturally understood and had, which I didn't realize at the time. But did anybody stand out? You know what? Yeah, there was a band that I saw, but it was only after we'd moved to the States and I was visiting back there. Okay. They were called Tananas, which, like banana with a T in front. Tananas.
Okay, Tanana.
And it was a trio doing sort of like funky, almost like Western kind of music, but with African melodies and some rhythms in there. And I doubt they're together anymore. It's a very long time ago. But I would say they're and Johnny Clegg, of course. They were all Johnny Clegg and Savuka were always big when I was a kid. So that was a thing too.
But everything lives on the internet, so go check out Tananas.
Yeah,
I want to go do it after this.
You know what? And
I want to check. I love finding new stuff.
This
so
reminded me to go and check them out because I
Awesome.
kind of forgot about that until you mentioned it right now. Yeah.
All right. So Harmoni, we're gonna play off that same thing. With you living in Austin versus Nashville, those two cities have both strong musical roots. Mm-hmm. What makes Austin music scene so special and so different for you?
That is good. These are good questions, by the way.
I tried.
Man, yeah, so I grew up in Austin. I wasn't born there, but my parents moved there in 81 when I was real little. And I only lived in Nashville for about 5 years, but I get the best of both worlds now because I get to work out in Nashville and play with these awesome Nashville folks. But Austin, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's like there's definitely, because of people like Stevie Ray Vaughan, like there's the cool bluesy scene that was happening in Austin, you know, very eclectic, and then there's also this like Americana scene with people like Ray Wiley Hubbard and like Jerry Jeff Walker lived there for years. I was buddies with him and buddies with his son. I played in his son's band Django for a long time. So it's like cool stuff like that, and like the Texas Willie Nelson thing, and I played with Willie's daughter Paula for a while. So there's just stuff that happens in Texas and Austin that just doesn't really seem to happen in other places. So I don't know. It's special.
You mentioned Django. We've met Jesse Rice multiple times, and he always speaks so highly of Django.
He's awesome.
And the influence Django has on his music. So, so cool.
Yeah. That's
so
great.
We haven't been to Austin yet, but that's on our list.
You guys.
So we're going to come intrude and have you show us around.
You have to come. Yeah, come down.
All right, we'll go back to Nick here.
All right.
We've been able to see you play for 60,000, and then jam with 7 of your buddies at a local club in Nashville.
That's right.
Which, as a fan, is so cool to see. Do you prepare differently for both of those extremes?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the approach while playing ends up being the same, but the mental game beforehand is pretty different. Obviously, when we're playing the big shows, it's there's a lot to think about as far as how the responsibility I have with the band, keeping both everybody in the not to say that they're not keeping themselves in the right direction, but you know, like steering the band correctly, keeping the energy where it needs to be. There's a lot that sort of comes naturally, but you still have to think about it when you're in that seat. You know, and it's a big show, so it's navigating that big show.
That's cool.
Playing in a small club or small room. I mean, essentially a bowling alley.
I wasn't going to say bowling alley, but
no, it's fine.
Cool.
It's a cool little.
So cool.
It's a cool little space,
Yeah.
and I don't normally play with that guy. We're good friends, but I only play with him every once in a while. So my responsibility there is just making sure that I have the tunes prepared, and then just following him, following the band, making sure that we're all playing together. And but it's not. There's no real pressure in that because we're just having fun. And when we're doing a big show with Kenny in front of 60,000 people, we do have fun. But it's not.
Different.
We're not just waltzing out there. Hey, we're gonna, there's a responsibility there.
We all noticed when we left that night that you had a different smile on your face because you were just having fun, feeling the music, being in the moment. It was like you said, less pressure. You were just enjoying what. Go back to your roots, just what it started.
That's
with.
true.
That was cool to watch.
But I will say, with the big gigs with Kenny, there may be a little more responsibility, but the high is higher.
Oh, it's got to be.
So by the time we're done with that show, I'm walking off stage. I have nothing left. I've put it all out there, and it's a very different deal than pretty much anything else that I do, which is so one of the things I love about it so much. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to kind of go the same thing for Harmoni here. The progression of background vocals with KC to moving gradually out from playing to the T and then taking the spotlight on setting the world on fire to now delivering your vocals with Rosie and the Revival. What has that progression been like for you as an individual, as an artist, to come from to the spotlights?
That is
another great
it's
question.
great.
And
this is
such,
good.
And I know
because we love seeing it. We love seeing it. That has been a fan favorite. Everyone we talk to loves seeing you become you in front of the mic.
It is a place that I am still kind of getting comfortable being in, I guess, because I think, I don't know, as a bass player for the last 30 years or however long, I have been totally fine being in a supportive role. I didn't even start singing background vocals until, I don't even know, not that long ago. But I was singing in bands before Kenny, but that was the first time when it was like, okay, you're going to be singing, great. And then my first year, 10 years ago, he was like, you do this, AC/DC song. And, that progressed from like, oh, come up and sing the chorus with me to you should just sing it. Yeah. And I thought he was joking, and then he wasn't joking, and then that progressed, and now we do it in this band. He does not joke. He does not play.
He puts it out there.
Oh my gosh, it's been, and now we're doing this, and I have so many friends who were like, "We didn't know that you could sing like that," and I was like, I didn't really either, and so I feel like Kenny is just a big part of how he just sort of like pushed me into the deep end of the pool, and I was like, okay, well. You can't say no. So you just go, okay. And then, I don't know, but it's helped me grow, and it's helped me, I don't know, it's just been the whole like psychological growth, being able to find your voice and belt and be comfortable in that space.
It's got to be so powerful.
To
be a part of it. Just us watching it as fans,
wild.
It's been so cool to see the progression because we've been seeing you guys perform for years now. And it's so awesome. And I know every fan we talk to loves seeing what you guys are doing.
Thanks, y'all.
I'll say, I wasn't in the band 10 years ago to see when Harm first started doing that, but the fact that she has any reservation about it is completely unseen because when she steps up there, it's like, it's amazing. So
it's like you get to step into these shoes, and it's like, I don't know, it's like acting or something, where it's like the moment you get on stage, you get to become this other person.
I think it's the bell bottoms. You put the bell bottoms on, and it's like a switch. It's like some people turn their hat around. It's the bell bottoms, and you're ready to go.
That's what it is.
That's
and then I'm like, I'm becoming this other person.
You need to have another name.
I know I should.
You need to have a stage name.
We do.
Although Harmoni's a good.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, anyway.
That's a good one. We'll think about the name.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back to Nick here. Okay. So some people may not know. But you played on Taylor Swift's first 5 albums.
Yeah.
I think it's 5, if I'm correct.
First 4.
First 4, okay.
I'll go with 5.
We'll go with 5.
All of them.
Everyone knows the power of Taylor's music.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Album?
Favorite song?
Favorite song.
Favorite that you've been a part of in any degree? Playing on, produce, anything?
Be careful. The Swifties might.
Man, I know.
Cautious here.
I know.
We may have to edit this out if he goes
if it's the wrong answer, we'll do 5 different options. No, it's hard to say whether I have a favorite because she's such a great artist, and there's so many different vibes in different songs. Some of the, and my daughter is 9 now, and she's been into Taylor for the last however many years, and so I've revisited a lot of that stuff that I hadn't listened to in a very long time, and I can't think of the titles right now of some of them, but some of the songs I'm like, man, that was really good. Like we weren't just, we didn't just make a record, we made it's really good stuff, and the sounds on them were great, history. And the whole, and it turned into that exactly, which obviously we sort of knew at the time as it was taking off that we were making something that was going to be around for a long time. I will say, it's easier for me to say that the Fearless record was my favorite experience with her because I mean, I was still pretty green in the recording world. We had just done her first record, which was my first country record that I ever played on.
Wow.
You know,
that's crazy.
and because I had just started playing sessions around that time, and it just happened that that's how it worked out, which is unusual. But her whole story was sort of unusual, so it just kind of fit in.
It's something special.
Doing the Fearless record was big because we already knew that she was big, and then she was using the same recipe, the same guys, which is it was just 4 of us. Going in and recording the stuff, and we knew going in that it was already going to be huge. And then we got to play how we wanted to play. They didn't tell us what they wanted on it. We got to be us on it.
Special.
Even taking out some of the songs at the end, and then that stayed on the record, and it sounded great. So all in all, although I love a lot of her stuff in general, and I'm not just saying that for the Swifties,
just in case.
as experiences go, that was a pretty great one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more for Harmoni, and then I've got one for both of you.
Ooh,
It'll be the
okay.
same question for both.
Okay.
So, a fan favorite is the tie-dye bass guitar.
Oh man.
Yes.
Was that your creation, or how did that come about? And if it's not you, did you wish you took credit for it? Because everyone loves seeing you come out and jam on that
What's
guitar.
funny
Or
is,
you can now.
yeah, now I'm definitely taking credit.
Take credit for it.
No, I think that it was, I feel like, again, in his brilliance, this was another Kenny idea where
Okay.
and I think it stemmed from, because my first tour was the big revival tour, and there was a lot of artwork that's on the bus, from the video.
Yep.
That was also up at the
Yes.
Sphere. They did a replica
Yep,
of that
we've
setup,
seen
which is
it.
so cool. But there was some part of that artwork, and for some reason, I think Kenny said something like, "Can we, like, either paint something or do, cover the bass in something?" And so we got with my awesome bass tech, Terry Fox, who's a master of all things, and you pretty much go, "Can we do this?" And he goes, "Yes,
Yes.
I will figure it out." And so he kind of he was able to extract some of the artwork from that
that's cool.
and print like a wrap,
cool.
like kind of a vinyl wrap for the bass,
Really?
and
Okay.
everybody thinks it's like painted,
I thought
or it was like,
because we've only seen it from a distance.
That's
right?
the
But
thing.
But it looks so cool.
it's kind of like a Monet, where from afar you're like, yeah, and then you get up on it and you're like, oh, she's a little rough. But it's fine because it's a wrap, and so you can take the wrap off. And I
That's
honestly
cool.
can't remember what color that bass is underneath, because it's been wrapped and now the one that I have tonight is another one that I was like, can we do this for the Sphere? Like, let's get some more artwork
Yes.
for that. So it's just a wrap, but it was Kenny's
cool.
idea.
Okay. On a side note, can I hold it? No, just kidding.
Yes.
just kidding. But I had to throw it out there. I know. It's out there. It's out there. Okay.
Awesome.
So first off, thank you all so much. And this one question is going to wrap it up without less of you all as individual in your history. But one final question. Describe what No Shoes Nation means to you as each individual.
You want to go first?
Sure. Do you have something?
Yeah.
You do? Oh, you go. Go. I
Okay.
thought you were buying time.
Oh no!
I thought he
I
was
just wondered if you were
too.
ready to
He's
come
like,
with
do
a
you want to go
bit.
first
Yeah.
while I think about it? Yes.
Well, okay, so I've been, this is my 4th year playing with Kenny, and I didn't know much about, I knew generally who Kenny was, but I didn't know much about him before I started working with him. Not much about No Shoes Nation either. It's just not the world I'd been in. After getting to witness the passion of these fans at these shows, it's pretty mind-blowing because other artists have their fan groups and
Parrot Heads, who are here.
Parrot
yeah,
Heads,
they're-
who are
Meeting the
great.
Minds is this weekend here in town.
Parrot
yeah.
Heads are also pretty unique though. But I'm not to say anything negative about anybody else, but the No Shoes Nation is such a warm and friendly, huge group of people. That's the
Yes.
thing, is it's so huge, and yet very rarely do we run up on anybody who makes us feel like we need to be careful. You
Yeah,
know what
a
I
little
mean?
bit of
We walk, because we go out with Kizzy and Tommy into the parking
great. They're so
lots
great.
and get to see the folks, because I really love doing that because they're so cool and they love the No Shoes life.
Yes.
It's an existence. It's not just that they're loving Kenny as much as they love the whole thing
That's it.
that is going to see Kenny, but I was pretty blown away by that. I've played in the scene, like in the hippie scene with the Deadheads and stuff, which actually there's a sort of a similarity there. There's just a love for the camaraderie and everything that's involved in every weekend that we get out to do that thing, you know. So yeah, it hit me pretty hard. I was like, this is such a cool thing to be a part of. The fact that I'm even in it is you know,
special.
Hard to put together, but yeah, it's great.
You hit it on the nail on the head right there. For us, because people always ask us, they're like, you all travel around and see Chesney play, all these shows. We obviously travel around and see you all play. And at the end of the day, it's the music is what it's about, and we love it. But as much as we're there to see Kenny and the show, we're there to, you know, like we're in Vegas and we do a party and 200 people, our new friends show up, and it's all about bringing people together in that same common belief, common lifestyle, that we're just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
And that what you hit on was right there was perfect. It's about that.
Yeah.
Just that it's a cult following, let's call it like it is.
Yeah.
But you're there for,
but it's the best kind of cult.
Yeah. People with the same lifestyle, the same interests, the same wants out of life, and you enjoy time together.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's about. The music is a bonus, but that pre-stuff is where it's all so much fun.
Yeah. Huh?
I mean, now I wish I would have gone first, because I feel like I was literally
we can cut it, put Harmony first.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, because it's exactly that. It's like the music is bringing everybody together, but it's about the friendships that everybody has. I mean, it's crazy to see all the people that come to all these shows and how you guys all have fan groups, like who's coming from here, we'll meet up at this parking lot spot, and we'll go to this place, and we'll have a party in Vegas at the da-da-da-da-da, and I'm just like, and everybody comes, and you guys did not know each other before being Kenny Chesney fans and being a part of this thing, so that is super cool to me. And I agree, it's like when we go out, I never feel like, it's so rare to see like a fight break out at like a Kenny show.
You get the occasional drunk guy, but that's
alcohol.
Any show. That's
But
all
it's
day in
not,
the heat.
like,
It's not.
Everybody's like, I don't know. I think you go to a Kenny show and everybody in No Shoes Nation is like, what do we have to be mad about?
Yeah,
like,
just get
we're
along.
here. We're listening to music. We're with our friends. Like, everything's great, you know? So I think it's awesome, and I admire that. But
I think a little bit of that too is it's kind of from the top down, right? Because Kenny, I mean, not only are some of the songs sort of about that very thing, but as his whole outlook on it is exactly that, and he's not just. It's not a show. That's exactly who he is. That's why we all get along so well. Yeah. That's why everybody in the camp is so tight. You know, it comes from the top down, and I think it's cool to see it filter through the whole fan base. It's pretty neat.
That's special.
You know? Yeah.
Because like we said, we've seen you all as a band, not before you were, but since 2000-ish. We got married in 04 to Chesney's music, and we've seen multiple variations of the band, but this group is special. Yeah. Like your all's chemistry before Rosie and Revival was created is special.
It is super
but
special.
like we have a thing. Our whole thing is party with strangers, leave as friends, and that's kind of the vibe.
That's
to me, that's No Shoes Nation. It's
totally.
what it's about.
That's really cool, man.
So thank you all so much for being here.
This is great.
Make sure give Rosie and the Revival a follow on all the socials. Stay tuned. They've got more stuff in the works, I'm sure.
Oh, we do.
That's coming. That they're going to be out there to make sure you catch them. You've got to see this band. Take a band that plays for 60,000 and put them in a room with a couple hundred people with the same energy. It is mind blowing.
Oh, that's awesome.
So thank you all for the time. We love it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.